We've been discussing this story over the last week about this New Mexico compound that was raided by police and found to have 11 starving children who, according to court documents, were being trained to be militants by Islamic fundamentalists who also had ties to terror. But a new development in the story, which dropped last night, is pretty difficult to wrap the mind around. These suspects are being released. Well, they have signature bond. Some say that it's all part of bail reform, and New Mexico is one of those states that is experimenting with this. They have to pay $20,000 if they fail to meet the terms of their signature bond. They have to check in, they have to wear ankle bracelets, they can't own firearms, they cannot consume alcohol. And I mean, again, these individuals were in a compound in New Mexico, 11 starving children. One had an active warrant out from Georgia because he had kidnapped a 3-year-old, and the remains of a 3-year-old were found on the property of that compound. And prosecutors say that that 3-year-old was the missing boy from Georgia, who happens to be one of the men's son, and that is Siraj Wahaj, who is the son of the New York City imam. We've talked about that. How is it that with all of this, that did not pose a clear enough threat for the judge to consider? Now, the judge in this case says that the prosecution failed to make their case that these individuals were a danger to the public. In what universe does that seem even remotely like a good judgment call? And additionally, where are all the gun control fanatics? Because it seems like the only way, they only get motivated to march in the streets when the plan is to disarm law-abiding citizens. But here you have actual criminals caught training starving children to be school shooters. They were doing all sorts of drills and tactics. They were clearing the rooms, according to the kids, whose ages ranged from 1 to 15. They were practicing attacking teachers. They were released because what is happening with our bail system? I don't see anybody camera hogging to get that condemnation heard.